Previously. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Project Ozone. When we last left off, it was a long time ago, I really have to admit. Today is January the 10th. I don't think I've played this since November. So, I'm going to struggle slightly, trying to remember what it is I'm doing and what not. So I'm going to recap something, and that is... You might notice some notes around. These are notes I left myself because at the end of the last recording session, I did some things. I left myself some notes to remind me to do things next time, and I also changed a few things, as you might notice there's a bit of difference up there, and I left the notes there to remind me to explain that. And on top of that, I also recorded, back in November again, I recorded for about 45 minutes, but it turns out I didn't record, so that was lost. Now, normally this won't be too big of an issue, 45 minutes, not a huge loss. And to be honest, there wasn't that much that happened. The first 10 minutes were me, again, explaining these things and their changes. And then something happened. You see, what happened was, I walked all the way over here. I took 2 steps out of my base and died. You see, an Enderman had came and taken one of these blocks away, and I didn't know. So I came sprinting out of my base and fell straight to my death down a hole all the way to the bottom of the world. Now this is where I really am annoyed with that being lost, because I made the... You might notice I still have my stuff, because I made the epic retrieval of my stuff down there. I poured water bucket down, I climbed down the water bucket all the way to my grave. I then built some dirt around it to protect the grave from exploding, my stuff everywhere. Picked up all my stuff, hopped back into the waterfall, vein mined the dirt, came all the way back up, got rid of the waterfall, and filled it back in with dirt, and now we're all good. And I'm annoyed that I lost all of that. The other thing I did was I went to the Nether. Yeah, because the reason we left our base anyway was because we were going to the Nether. I went to the Nether because I remembered I'm an idiot. And this goes to prove how long ago I'd played Minecraft, and that was back when I was doing Drunken Minecraft. I've been going to the Nether, and you guys probably left comments. Like I said, at this point, the last episode I've put out was the ghost that was living under my bed. I think it's called Haunted by Ghost or something like that. Part 22, anyway. So you guys won't have seen it as of now, but when this video has come out, you should have. I'm being an idiot, and I was looking in the Nether for blazes and stuff. They don't spawn just anywhere, do they? They spawn in Nether fortresses, and I remembered this. And that just goes to show how long it has been since I played, because back when I played and Drunken Minecraft, they would spawn everywhere, and that's what I was expecting. So anyway, I went to the Nether to try and find a fortress. I found a fortress, and then I realised, oh, I'm not recording. Damn. So I stopped, basically. Anyway, yeah, let's recount some things that I did off camera and see what I can remember. Our bush has grown. We had 2, I think, last time, and it's now spread into all of these. What else did we do? What do we have? What do we have over here? Oh, finished presses and harvester. I set the presses up, but not the harvester. I'll go over that in a second. This, I said diesel, because I think diesel can burn in here. And I think that has diesel in it already. And we have a diesel cow, so we might as well, put diesel in since we're not using it for anything else. So that rather than coal. Hopping over here, I set this thing up, which is a temporary lava generator. So what we have here is a box of cobblestone going into a crucible. Piped straight into, this is only temporary, it will be removed. Piped into the crucible with lava underneath to melt it into more lava, which is then using a liquid transfer node piped out of that into a drum. So this drum can store more... Did I make this last time? I can't remember. This drum can store more lava than the tanks anyway. So I replaced the tanks with the drum, and then from the drum, it's piped into here. So we have 36 buckets almost in there. That's piped into that. So this is only temporary, just to get me some bonus lava, so I have to concern myself with milking him all of the time. Once that's done, we'll remove it. I don't think there's anything in there right now. No. But we have been smelting stuff up significantly, and we have a lot of stuff, basically, it looks like. A lot of stuff. Next, if we go over... Oh, to this side. Right. This was the thing I'd set up here. So, what I can do is, rather than put a bunch in and have it fill in my inventory, if I just stick whatever I want smelting in this chest, it will get piped into here automatically when there's space for it and get melted down. That's pretty decent, right? This is the biggest change over here, so I'll come back to that last. Next, again, I can't remember if I did this on camera or not. I replaced the wooden fences with stone ones because I like the look of these more. I separated my cows into 2 pens. As of today, I literally just read a comment saying I should do this, and I've already done it. So the cows on this side are my useless cows that I'm considering killing. So seed stone, we don't really need to do that. Blue slime is handy, but you can't do anything with it. You can't turn it into buckets or ingots or anything. Crystal, we can make armor and stuff with it, I guess, but we don't really need to. This one's living in the town. Yellorium, I still don't know how to do anything with that. And salt. Basically, I can murder these guys. And I separated them with a glowstone fence, which annoyingly does not connect. It doesn't stop them from getting through, but for some reason, because it's not connected properly, they're desperately trying to get through this gap on either side. So they're all congregating around here. So I might replace this glowstone with regular stuff. I also went along and placed lots of item nodes and pipes underneath all these basins, look. Back up, and it all goes to this chest at the end here. So what will happen is, if I have something I can show you with... this one. This is Invar, look. If I pour out some Invar, what will happen is this will form a block, as you've seen before, but the node will then suck it out and send it automatically to the chest at the end. And this will happen with any of these things along here, so it should disappear as soon as it solidifies. There we go, and that's going to make away its long. And in here, Invar will pop up from 2 to 3 any second. Or maybe it went from 1 to 2, I don't know. Has it gone along yet? Maybe it was instant, I don't know. Anyway, so that's how that goes. And I can do it for any of these. Look, we have, what's this, bronze. Let's pour a bronze. Let's pour a bronze one out. We have 2 bronze in there now. When we come back, it should go up to 3. And then we can keep milking back and forth, etc. Like that. And Yellorium, we don't have a block. We don't have any blocks for any of these things, so... I mean, some empty ones. Yeah, so I put lots of... I think did I order them in how good they were? Well, this one's empty, so I don't know what it is. That's... emerald was a pain. To form a block of emerald needs more than what the tank can hold. So that's like an entire tank in there, look, and it hasn't filled it up. So we can probably top that up with a bit more. Ooh, maybe. I don't even think it's going to go with all this, look. It needs 6 buckets worth to make a block of emerald. So it's only just done that. And this can only hold 4 buckets, look. So it's a tank and a half. Then we have, look, 3 and we have 2. So it's all good. So we should probably pump in emerald whenever we see it. And you. And I don't think we want anything else here. I think we're good, to be honest. You're bronze. You're fairy. Let's take some fairy as well. Right, so... Manyullyn's this one. So we have to actually empty that. Emerald, we know, is over here. Don't worry, I'm not going to do this forever. I was basically explaining it, and now I have some buckets in my inventory that need sorting out. So fairy is... this funky looking one here, look. And then that's now poured out that. We can put it in there. Cool. So, now to explain... Oh, now, yeah, I was going to put some storage drawers up. And I did this saying storage drawers along here, but I think I might change that, actually, and put my storage drawers, like, here, maybe? I think that might be a better place for it. Especially, just the compacting ore drawers, and then I'll have other drawers elsewhere, I think. This, I put my extra tanks onto this just because I had them. And this now pumping out creosote. I've got block of coals in there burning away, turning into blocks of coal coke. It takes a long while, and the creosote is pretty much useless to us, so it's just getting stored in here. But I'm turning it into coal coke for... I think coal coke's better. Yeah, it's twice as good. So you mean we might as well make twice as good coal. Next, this is our finished soybean thing. And the way I've set it up here is 9 soybeans, 3 wheat. I also got my wheat to 10, 10, 10. So that's perfect wheat as long as perfect soybeans. And the reason this, for every 3 pieces of soy, we need 1 piece of wheat. So that's why it's in that configuration. Next up, this block is to signify that I need a harvester to harvest these for me. And then the way this works is, I think I set up some filters on these. No, yeah, I figured it out. Pseudo round robin. So, half the time, this will turn soybeans. This will turn soybeans into milk. Half the milk is sent into the next one. Half of it is sent to the end. And then in this one, the soy milk, half the time it's turned into tofu. And the other half of the time it's sent there. And then this is hard tofu, and the other half the time it's sent there. So basically, if I just take one of these, look, and I pop it in, I can show you what happens. So you have 4 soybeans in there. Right now we have 64 firm tofu, 53 soy milk. So it's going to squeeze it. Half of it will go in here. There's one. Looks like the other one did come in there. And then it'll slowly work its way along. Anyway, so this is my test for firm and hard tofu. I believe I said it's fully working correctly. Wait for that last one to go through. There's a lot of piping going on underneath. I did it off camera because it was annoying otherwise. If you guys want a better look at this, I can do that. You just gotta let me know. So this is all gone through, and in here now, look, we have firm tofu, soy milk, and silken tofu. Wait, do we not have any silken tofu? Maybe we don't need it. Let me have a look. Cheese burger requires cheese, which is milk. Requires firm tofu, which is what we have. And then, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all we need. We didn't need the in middle part, which is why it is what it is. Now to the big change. So, where do we start? We'll start with this first. Get more crushed netherrack. That's always there to remind me to always get more crushed netherrack, because I'm always going to need it. This is my thing that I was grinding on netherstone with. I had the autonomous activator doing that. It doesn't work. It always breaks the handle. So what I instead need is a pulverizer to grind up all that redstone. And then next, magma crucible. I need to melt redstone and then fluid transpose it onto glowstone. I have no idea what that was to make. It was so long ago, but that was that. These chests are still coming up through nicely. I was thinking about setting up another compactor to compact these. Or maybe just having those go into the compactor anyway and into here. I don't know. We went through a lot of this stuff as well. You see, there's very little iron and whatnot in there, because we powered through it. This is the big change though, and it's so complicated. Right. So, Sterling generators. You cannot pipe liquid into it. So first of all, here's our LPG drum. It's a drum that we've been filling with LPG and we'll continue to fill with LPG. We cannot pipe from that into this, such as, here, look, we've got it liquid pipe into this. Sterling generators only accept it if it's in a bucket. So what I had to do was set up these fluid tanks from Ender.io. I believe they're Ender.io. And what they do is they are configured with these pipes so that LPG is piped into these, which is basically a storage container. They will accept empty buckets. They'll then fill the bucket with LPG, then send the bucket into this. Once that is an empty bucket, it will suck it back out, fill it back up, and put it back in. So they're constantly cycling the buckets around. So each of these have a bucket in them ready. Once this runs out, that bucket will get used up, emptied. The empty bucket will then get sent back into this, where it'll fill up, get sent back in, and back and forth. And that's how that works. So basically I don't need to mess around with this anymore, but we do need to get some more LPG. Don't worry about the drum saying there's only one bucket in there, or well, 2 once we add this. The reason it only has 1 or 2 buckets in is because these are holding a lot. These each have 16 buckets in. But not only that, the liquid node stores 8 buckets as well. So we have, 16, 32, 48... add 8, it's 56,000, plus there, 58,000, which is 58 buckets of LPG. That will keep these going for a long time. These are sifting through, as you expect. I think that's me explained. Has that taken less than 10 minutes or more than 10 minutes? I don't know. So, one thing I would like to do is build another smeltery. That way I can fully automate the smelting of stuff. I wrote down a note of what alloys together. So as long as I... where's my list? As long as I separate another smeltery to only have iron, copper and gold, and then I have everything else going to this one, there will never be any accidental alloys. Therefore, I can pipe everything in this diamond chest straight into the smelteries, with a filter of course, and that will have just things auto-smelting. I don't need to auto-fill with lava, it's all auto-good. Ooh, I remembered something over here. Did I do this on camera? I can't remember. From this cobble gen, you know, it goes in here and then it gets done into gravel and stuff. I set up another compactor to try and make compressed cobblestone. We have no reason for it right now, but we may need it in the future. So what will happen is cobblestone comes in, as you can see. Once it gets enough, it will compress it into compressed cobblestone. Once you get 9 of those, you compress it into double compressed. Once you get 9 of those, it becomes triple compressed. 9 of those becomes quadruple. 9 of those, it's double. Quintuple. So you have no quintuple yet. But it's going to build up eventually. I had a chest here for it to cycle through, but it doesn't need it. But as long as we leave this to go in the background, eventually it will fill up to max, I guess. There's no real pressure because we don't need it right now. The whole reason for that is because I was making drums and I started looking at bedrockium drums, which need compressed cobblestone, so that's why that's going. I think I'm done. Explaining. Also, we did these bushes. I explained that already, but I think that completes the quest. I'm not sure if I turned it in or not. How do I even get into this? I don't remember. One quest with unclaimed rewards. There we go. Alpha. It was this, yeah, I never did turn it in, look. I did all the bushes and that, so let's get a reward bag. Starting out strong. God, I hope I'm recording this time. It's just a basic reward bag. It's probably going to be dump. You know what? I'll take it. Ooh, that's reminded me. I'll do that in a minute. Let's throw that in there. Great, it reminded me of something, so I've instantly forgot the other thing that I remembered. Right, first things first, let's get some Manyullyn, which I haven't been keeping in here, I don't think. I've been keeping it in this one. Right, that's probably going to be enough, so let's throw it in. I think it's about time we upgraded our pick and mattock to Manyullyn, don't you? Since you had Manyullyn for a while, it makes sense. We want pick and a mattock. How do we... Oh, we upgrade the bits separately, don't we? So it's a shovel and an axe, I believe, is all we need on that. I think that's all we need. Right, that's melting down. So yeah, we can upgrade these, and we can stop using Ardite. We will have to repair them up to full, though. Like that. Then I do actually want to throw this in there, I guess. Come back out. We'll pop down the pickaxe head first. Oh, that hasn't even melted down yet. Jeez. Cool, thanks. Pop that in there. You know, this looks like we've got more than enough Manyullyn for what we were playing on. Also, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Manyullyn correctly, so don't blame me if I'm saying it wrong. Right, so by putting that on, we now increase it from whatever it was to something. Shift. Durability 1,500, durability 3,600, doubling its durability. More than doubling its durability, in fact. Mining speed of 30, mining speed of 31, doesn't really matter. And then the most important thing, mining level is cobalt, mining level Manyullyn, so we can actually mine stronger things with this. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then we have a Ardite tool rod. Is that the best kind of tool rod for this? I don't know. So if we put this on here, we get durability 1,500 up to 2,550. Mining speed for trees, I guess, goes up a little bit, and that's about right. And then we add this one on. Durability goes from 2,550 to 3,600, with more speed on the Matoki bit, which is bad. So we should get some tool rods, right? What are some good tool rods? Let's have a look. So tool rods do... Is it durability? Is it a durability modifier? Yeah, 1.5. So I think Manyullyn is like the best, isn't it? Or even is it? Bloodwood, darkwood, firewood, blah blah blah. Let's just look for a high one. 1.5, 1.5, 1.2, 1. 1.5 on Enderium. We've enforced. Am I being insane? Manyullyn Tough Rod 2.5. Do these need tough rods instead then? They must do. Wow, that is like black. I didn't even notice that. I guess they need tough rods. Oh, 2.5 times modifier is going to be stronger than the... Where do I see what modifier is? I don't know. Whatever. Let's do that then. Guess I'll make a tough... Might as well just make one and see if that works. Wait, ever Manyullyn tool rod there? Does that not work? Did we never try this? That does work. So we don't want the tough rod. Right, now we put the tough rod away. We get the tool rod back out. Silly me. So what this does is now its durability goes from 3,600 up to 4,500. Something that, yes. Hell yes, we'll take a Manyullyn Mattock. Done and done. There, in fact. And then we'll put this in, and then we want to grab this thing. Oops. Boom. Donezo. Sort those out a bit. Right, so how much Manyullyn do we still have left in here? A lot. 19 ingots. And then some bits. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. We need some iron. Oh, I didn't explain the other thing on here. Okay, I should... I'll get to that in a second once I melt this down this iron. Right, so this thing is extra here. So, what do we have? There's a fluid transposer, the alloy smelter, and a fluid tank. So... Wait. Alloy smelter has nothing to do with this. That was for something different. These two, though. The fluid transposer is here because if you put bookcases into it, it makes magical wood if you cover it in XP. So what I've been doing is filling this up with experience from the experience cow, and that can then put it onto books or bookshelves or whatever to make magical wood, which we needed for golden spikes, I think it was, maybe? I can't remember. We needed it for something anyway. I put both of those irons in by accident. It's got to be done. Switch that. There we go. We'll leave that to pour out. What am I doing? So we've got our new Manyullyn tools. Ah, that was what I wanted. I'm an idiot. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop this. Leave that there. I need Manyullyn for something else. And what we want is a brand new Manyullyn pickaxe. What are you thinking? You already have one. Why would you make another? Well, that's iron. I think we can melt that back down though, so that'll be alright. There we go. And the reason I'm making a Manyullyn pick is very simple. Where do I make this? I think it's here. Need a binding. Oh, if you shift thingy it automatically puts them in the correct slot. That is cool, I didn't know. I assumed it would just add them. Really? I'm out of Manyullyn? Right, and I'm going to do an entire block of it. Oh, because I was an idiot and started pouring it out before it was ready. Oh, no, wait. It managed to pour it all out. Oh, it was pouring it out as well as doing this. Oh, I mean, I'm so silly. I apologise. The reason I'm doing this anyway is because I was reading that... you know how we go to the Nether and we crush stuff all the time with the hammer? And you can have, like, wooden, stone, iron, and diamonds. And I thought, what's the point in doing those? Just stick with the stone ones. They're super easy to make. Well, apparently, if you make a diamond hammer and add it as a modifier to a weapon, it permanently gives it the ability to... That's what I want, isn't it? It permanently gives it the ability to have the effect of a hammer. Did I let it pour through? No, it just hasn't done yet. Okay. We need to be on the ball getting this poured out ASAP. Before it starts pouring it out of the other side. There we go. Go, go, go! So rather than ruin our brand new hammer... Oops. Not a brand new... rather than ruin our awesome hammer... That is great. I mean, pick... Why not just make a temporary crappy one? And then give it the ability to crush. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Smashing. Then what we can do is we can set up a little place in the Nether with... I'm going to borrow this. I'm going to have to do that. We need to put one of these in. And then... you know what I'm going to do this now before I forget, to be honest. I want a chest. I must surely... I'm sure I have a chest. If not, I'll make some chests. Oh, I didn't realize how many ender swords we had there. I guess we're going to make some. Let's make some Sakura chests. Damn you. Oh no, we don't need a chest. What we need is one of these. Tool station. Yes. Tool station, which is made like this. It's a crafting station with a blank pattern. I believe we should have some blank patterns over here. Yes. And then we just make one of these. One of these, one of these. Dunzo. Throw the wood back into there. We want to get a bit of cobblestone. I'm sure we have a bunch. Yeah, there we are. And then we come around here. What did we want? Manyullyn. Did you pour out all the Manyullyn? You did, and it left a little bit in there. That's fine. I don't mind wasting that. It's only the tiniest amount. Bink. Then we throw in the iron head that we made by accident. I'm gonna put that down there, put that there. This stuff for the future. Now we need some more Manyullyn. A couple of those should be fine. Into that. And then I think we have one in there, which we don't want in there. So also turn that into it. That should be more than enough for all of eternity. Right, so we're gonna go to the Nether. I'm gonna make sure I don't fall down any holes. So I kept that death thing there, which I might remove now. I kept it there just to show you guys what had happened. There's a lot of stuff still around. You know, there. But my aim is terrible. Right, first things first. I'm gonna murder. Never mind, he left. I was gonna murder that Enderman. Is that oil? There's another hole there, look. These damned Endermen. Oh, I don't know if I'd showed you as well, but I placed spikes all on my... Look, all the slime balls. I placed spikes all along to stop whatchamacallums from slapping around near me. I am honestly getting more and more worried about the fact that there are holes in my ground. Those damn Endermen, I swear, they're a nightmare.